Most loving Father, you have brought us to the beginning of a new day.
As our eyes open to the morning light, our mouths praise your beauty and goodness, the splendor and design of your creation.
We accept the renewed gift of life and grace with gratitude.
We offer you our every thought, word, and act today, and we pray that it be in accordance with your will and in furtherance of your glory.
Make us instruments of your presence to others.
Use our minds to understand the big picture, our hearts full of passion and purpose, and our hands to build partnerships.
Let us be adequate persons to become architects of change and fulfill our promise of elevating lives of communities and peoples.
When evening comes, gather us again, safe under the shelter of your wings, to rest confirmed in your love.
And with assurance that with your help, we have taken one more step towards a better world.
Amen.
You may now all take your seats. Mayong hapon kanatong tanan. Welcome to the Kabilin Center, our venue, and welcome to Palistohay, as a quiz ball on Cebuano culture and heritage. To properly open our program, please watch this video of Rafi President and CEO Ms. Amaya Boitis Spencer.
Hapon sa tanan. On behalf of the Ramona Boitis Foundation, I would like to welcome you, representatives and contestants from private and public schools in Cebu Province, to this year's Palistohay Quiz Bowl 2022. I would also like to thank our partners in the Department of Education for your continued support of RAFI's programs and activities, this time for culture and heritage. Last year, we successfully launched the first Palistohay Quiz Bowl virtually. For this year's run, we are glad to hold the Palistohay once again, and finally we're doing it face-to-face. We are also holding an expanded version of the Quiz Bowl. The Palistohay will not only be a one-day event, but will run for a few more days for its qualifier rounds, which will end with a championship. Through this Quiz Bowl, students will get to showcase their intellectual prowess on Cebuano and Filipino culture and history. It will be a fun, engaging way to educate the youth, and we hope that the friendly competition will foster camaraderie between students from the different schools in Cebu. In the end, it is our aim to develop the identity and pride of place of our young Cebuanos through our different programs. We are also happy to welcome everybody to the newly opened Kabilin Center. This center serves as Rafi's new hub for culture and heritage, wherein we tell the story of the Cebuanos through our exhibitions and events. With the Palistohay Quiz Bowl, we are bringing our advocacy and passion of sharing the rich culture and heritage of Cebu to young and emerging Cebuanos present here on site and online. Once again, I would like to thank our partners from the DepEd for supporting us in this Quiz Bowl. To our students and teachers and coaches, good luck. May you enjoy this wonderful educational experience. Daghang salamat at may hapon.
The Palistohay Quiz Bowl on Cebuano Culture and Heritage is in partnership with the Department of Education, particularly Region 7. And may I just give already our thanks to the support of DepEd 7, especially to the Regional Director, Dr. Salustiano Jimenez, and to the coordinators for Araling Panlipunan and for MAPE, Dr. Kirix Berangal King and Dr. Jubilin Otero, respectively. We would like to also thank Rafi Liaison to DepEd, Richard De Los Reyes. The Palistohay Quiz Bowl on Cebuano Culture and Heritage started last year, and now we are doing this face to face. This is also live stream. Our activities live stream in the Facebook and YouTube accounts of the Kabilin Center. We are bringing here to the Kabilin Center public and private school representatives together with their teacher coaches. The Kabilin Center is the latest program and facility for culture and heritage of RAFI. It is envisioned to be a hub for Cebuano culture where we promote or popularize the story of the Cebuano. Through the Quiz Bowl, we feel that this is an easy way for the youth to learn Cebuano culture and heritage in a fun and engaging way. Now, let us check out our mechanics. Let's review our mechanics. So the Quiz Bowl has three categories: easy, moderate, and difficult. Each category has 10 questions. Although we have prepared 15 questions, 10 will only be read, and a randomizer will determine what question will be asked. The type of questions for each round are as follows. For easy round, we have the multiple choice type of questions. For the moderate category, we have the true or false type of questions. And for the difficult round, we have the identification or fill in the blanks or enumeration type of questions. After every round, the official participants' cumulative score will be computed and reported by the organizing team. We will be flashing the scores here on screen. After reporting the cumulative score of the third round, then we will present the total scores of all three rounds. The top two participants with the highest cumulative scores after the three rounds will be declared as winners of the qualifier round and will advance to the championship round on Monday, December 19. Although only two will be advancing to the championship round, we will be awarding for each qualifier round the three top placers. Each question for all rounds will be read twice by the quizmaster and also flashed on screen. After the second reading of the question, the quizmaster will give the signal go for the participants to write down their answer. The quizmaster will also inform the participants to raise their answer sheets once the timer ends. Then the participants will be asked to stop writing once the timer ends. Failure to follow may result in their answer being voided. Each official participant will be provided with a marker and a set of answer sheets good for each category. Answer sheets will be replenished at the start of another category. All answers must be written legibly for our marshals to be able to read them. For answers to multiple choice questions in the easy category, the letter should be written in printed capital letters, A, B, or C. Participants are given 10 seconds to answer each question in this category. For answers to true or false questions in the moderate category, words should be written in printed capital letters, the words true or false. Participants are given 12 seconds to answer each question in this category. For answers to fill in the blanks, identification, or enumeration questions in the difficult category, complete answers, incorrect spelling should be written. Participants are given 15 seconds to answer each question in this category. The quiz bowl will follow a point system of scoring. Points shall be awarded as follows. For the easy category, 2 points for each correct answer. For the moderate category, 3 points for each answer. And for the difficult category, 5 points for each answer. So we can never guess who is going to win at the end of the quiz bowl. Even if you are leading at the first round, it is possible that someone else will take over your place. Teacher coaches should observe silence while the quiz bowl is ongoing. Teacher coaches can only raise their protest during the break after each category. Questions or complaints will be forwarded to the Board of Judges. The Board of Judges will only entertain complaints involving questions and answers or the computation of scores. The decision of the Board of Judges is final and irrevocable. In case of a tiebreaker, in case of ties of scores, at the end of the quiz bowl, among the top 3 leading winners, a tiebreaker question will be given for concerned participants to answer. The participants who will be able to answer the tiebreaker question wins the tiebreaker. For the prizes, the top 3 winners from each qualifying round will receive certificates and cash prizes as follows. Top 1, 5,000 pesos. Top 2, 3,000 pesos. And top 3, 2,000 pesos. The top 3 winners from the final round will receive certificates and cash prizes. This is for our championship. We have a different set of prizes for that. Non-winners from all rounds will receive certificates and tokens of appreciation. Even teacher coaches will receive certificates and tokens of appreciation. So no one is going home empty-handed. We would like to introduce now our official contestants, student representatives from the schools in the Cebu City Division. When your name is called, kindly please stand up to be recognized. Let's begin with Divinangelo C. Abarquez of Pardo National High School. Sheena Dion C. Ardiente of Guba National High School. Per M. Baroman of Tejero Knight High School. Justice Don Barte of Dahu National High School. Tracy Margaret A. De La Cruz of Adlaon National High School. Drake Wrigley R. Latasa of Bulacau Community High School. Kristen May A. Limutan of Tabunan Budlaan Integrated School. Paulo John Mabano of Ramon Duterte Memorial National High School. Crisabella A. B. Manlupot of Cebu City National Science High School. Neil Sandy Okada of Don Sergio Osmeña Senior Memorial National High School. Mary Joy I. Silabay of Talamban National High School. Kian Zandra Shin Tariman of Regino Mercado Knight High School. Frances Elia A. Torrejos of Abellana National School. Diane M. Ubanan of Toong Integrated School. And Iliana Ashley Ubon of Bonbon National High School. All right. Are we now ready, student representatives, to begin our quiz bowl? Are you ready? Silence means yes. Okay, let's begin our quiz bowl. Before we get to the questions, please just get one of the folders given to you. You're given 3. Set aside the 2 others. Yes. Each category, you will be given a folder for each, and then there's a set of 10 answer sheets inside. Please detach them from the folder. Also, please fill out the sheet, the first page of the answer sheets there, the first page with your name, school, and the category. Kindly please do that now. Don't forget to detach the sheets because malakrahan na, mumarka na, because you're using markers. While you are doing that, I would like to also recognize our marshals. Can we please stand and we recognize so that our teacher coaches and our student representatives will get to know you. You're the marshals. All the registered participants for this round are here. We are complete today. All right. For each question, please use only one answer sheet. Okay, just get one answer sheet. When you write your answer, please also write the question number. Okay? And once you are done with an answer sheet, you have already used an answer sheet, just set it aside because at the end of each round, the answer sheets will be collected. Okay? Are we ready? So that we can begin with our questions for the easy round. Marshals, are we ready? Okay. Let's begin with the first round. Let's pick our first question. Our first question comes from question number 9. This is question number 9. You will be able to read the question at the same time hear the question. What was the nom de guerre of Don Pantaleon Villegas? What was the nom de guerre of Don Pantaleon Villegas? A. Leon Kidlat. B. Lion Kilat. Or C. Leon Kilat. What was the nom de guerre of Don Pantaleon Villegas? A. Leon Kidlat. B. Lion Kilat. Or C. Leon Kilat. 10 seconds starts now. Stop writing and please raise your answer sheets. The nom de guerre of Don Pantaleon Villegas is letter C, Leon Kilat. Pantaleon, do not put down your answer sheets yet. Our marshals are checking your answers. Pantaleon Villegas, a Negrense-born Katipunero who led the anti-Spanish uprising in Cebu in 1898, took the name Leon Kilat, reportedly due to his fighting prowess and agility in battle. Do not put down yet if I don't say so. Wait for the instructions. You may put down your answer sheets. Please get another answer sheet. Let's go to our second question. And it will come from question number 12. This is question number 12. What was the name of the plaza once located in the Parian district? Is it A, Plaza Independencia, B, Plaza Washington, or C, Plaza Parian? What was the name of the plaza once located in the Parian district? Is it A, Plaza Independencia, B, Plaza Washington, or C, Plaza Parian? Timer starts now. Pens down, sheets up. The name of the plaza once located in the Parian district is letter C, Plaza Parian. Sometimes the answer is just there in the question. The Plaza Parian was once an open area just across the San Juan Bautista Church. It was the main venue for the town's or district's lavish fiestas during the 1800s. Okay, you may put down your answer sheet. Next question will come from question number 6. This is question number 6. When did the Legazpi expedition arrive in Cebu? Is it A, March 21, 1521, or B, April 27, 1565, or C, March 21, 1565? Again, when did the Legazpi expedition arrive in Cebu? Is it A, March 21, 1521, B, April 27, 1565, or C, March 21, 1565? 10 seconds starts now. Pens down, sheets up. Please wait for my instructions to say, please put up your answer sheets, okay? The answer to when, as to when the Legazpi expedition arrived in Cebu is letter B, April 27, 1565. More than 40 years after Magellan's arrival in the Philippines, the Spanish conquistador Miguel Lopez de Legazpi and his men arrived in Cebu on April 27, 1565. All right, you may put down your answer sheet. Let's go to our fourth question. And it will come from question number 13. Please, this is question number 13. This was an ancient Visayan practice involving elongating a baby's skull to make their foreheads recede, which was a mark of beauty during the pre-colonial era. This was a Visayan practice involving elongating a baby's skull to make their foreheads recede, which is a mark of beauty during the pre-colonial era. A, forehead binding, B, skull molding, or C, skull pressing. An ancient Visayan practice involving elongating a baby's skull to make their foreheads recede, which was a mark of beauty during the pre-colonial era. A, forehead binding, B, skull molding, or C, skull pressing. Timer starts now. Pens down, sheets up. Don't be too excited to put your sheets up. Okay, just wait for the instruction. So what was the ancient Visayan practice involving elongating a baby's skull to make their foreheads recede, which was a mark of beauty during the pre-colonial era? The answer is letter B, skull molding. Skull molding was a common practice during the pre-colonial period in the Visayas. This was done by wrapping the head of an infant or child tightly until it forms a slightly elongated skull when they grow up. All right. Please put down your answer sheets. Let's go to question number 5. And it will come from question number 1. When was the Philippine Commonwealth inaugurated? November 3, 1935, that's A. B, November 15, 1935. Or C, November 15, 1945. When was the Philippine Commonwealth inaugurated? A, November 3, 1935. B, November 15, 1935. Or C, November 15, 1945. Timer starts now. Stop writing. Please raise your answer sheets. Okay, the date when the Philippine Commonwealth was inaugurated is letter B, November 15, 1935. The Philippine Commonwealth was established on November 15, 1935 during the inauguration of President Manuel Quezon. Okay, please put down your answer sheet. We're halfway through our first round, easy category. Let's go to the 6th question, coming from question number 4. This is question number 4. What was the Malay name of Lapu-Lapu recorded by Pigafetta? As recorded by Pigafetta, is it A, si Lapu-Lapu, B, Kalipulaku, or C, Caliph Pulaku? What was the Malay name of Lapu-Lapu as recorded by Pigafetta? A, si Lapu-Lapu, B, Kalipulaku, or C, Caliph Pulaku? Timer starts now. Time's up. Please raise your answer sheets. What was the name of Lapu-Lapu as recorded by Pigafetta? The answer is letter A, si Lapu-Lapu. Pigafetta recorded Lapu-Lapu's name as si Lapu-Lapu in his accounts of the Magellan expedition to the Moluccas Islands. Please put down your answer sheets. May I just remind our teacher coaches to please switch off your cell phones or put them in silent mode. Let's go to our 6th question. And it will come from question number 7. Here is question number 7. Who led a revolt against the Spanish in Cebu during the early 1800s? Is it A, Agustin Sumuroy, B, Juan Diong, or C, Francisco Dabuhoy? Who led a revolt against the Spaniards or Spanish in Cebu during the early 1800s? Is it A, Agustin Sumuroy, B, Juan Diong, or C, Francisco Dabuhoy? Timer starts now. Time's up. Please raise your sheets. This was the person who led a revolt against the Spanish in Cebu during the early 1800s. The answer is letter B, Juan Diong. A migrant from Tubigon, Bohol, Juan Diong worked as a farmer in Cebu before leading an armed uprising against the Spaniards in the province during the early 1800s? Okay, please put down your sheets. Let's go to our next question, and it will come from question number 2. This is question number 2. How many islands and islets are there in the province of Cebu? Is it A, 159, or B, 129, or C, 149? A, 159, B, 129, or C, 149. Timer starts now. Time's up. Please raise your sheets. How many islands and islets are there in the province of Cebu? The answer is letter A, 159. So under its jurisdiction, there are 159 islands and islets in the province of Cebu. All right, please put down your sheets. We are now in our 8th question, and it comes from question number 11. This is question number 11. What was the image that was discovered by Legazpi's men in one of the abandoned huts of the native settlement? Is it A, the Santo Niño de Cebu, B, the Black Nazarene, or C, the Virgen de la Regla? What was the image discovered by Legazpi's men in one of the abandoned huts in the native settlement? A, Santo Niño de Cebu, B, Black Nazarene, or C, Virgen de la Regla? Timer starts now. Time's up. Can you please raise your sheets? The image that was discovered by Legazpi and his men in an abandoned hut in the native settlement is letter A, the Santo Niño de Cebu. The Santo Niño de Cebu was originally given by Magellan as a gift to Queen Juana in 1521. After Magellan's death, the image was kept in a wooden box until it was discovered decades later by Juan Camu, one of Legazpi's men. Okay, please put down your sheets. Are we pausing? I don't understand, sorry. Can you please tell the marshal, and the marshal, can you please tell me? So this is the last question. Okay, it's our last question, and it will come from question number 8. This is question number 8. Which religious order was requested by Bishop Pedro de Arce to set up a church and convent after the Augustinians and Jesuits? Is it A, the Recollects, B, the Dominicans, or C, the Franciscans? Which religious order was requested by Bishop Pedro de Arce to set up a church and convent here after the Augustinians and Jesuits? Is it A, the Recollects, B, Dominicans, or C, the Franciscans? Timer starts now. Time's up. Raise your sheets. Please do not be very excited to raise your sheets. Wait for my instruction. Okay. What religious order was asked by Bishop Pedro de Arce to put up a convent and church here in Cebu after the Augustinians and Jesuits? The answer is letter A, the Recollects. The Augustinian Recollects were a reformist offshoot from the Augustinian order during the 16th century in Spain. The order later arrived in Cebu upon the invitation of Bishop Pedro de Arce in the early 1600s. Okay, please put down your sheets. We're done with our first category, the easy round. Kindly please collect your answer sheets, including the first page which you filled out, and put them inside the folder. Our marshals will go around to collect them. What is that kind of feedback? Have all the answer sheets for the first round been collected? Very good. We will take a 5-minute break so that we can tabulate the scores for the first round and show it to you after the break. All right, so please give us time. For the meanwhile, student representatives, you can take a deep breath, rest easy for a bit. If you want to go to the toilet, kindly please call the attention of the marshals and tell them, or you may have a water break also in your seats. We'll see you in 5 minutes.
Programs for research sa aming Limikon for Cebu City Division. Miss Alice Ganang Lubaton kay Origins. Kasi siya yung nag-gather sa participants. Ako nag-i-chat sa Cebu. Alice Ganon. Education Program Supervisor. Maraming Cebu City for Cebu City Division.
Ano ka na? Why does it happen?
I don't know, para sa mga protein. Pero before we check man, we mo refresh mo na maybe sa like 5. And nakalit lang mo. So, ilan yung pero na-record na gusto ko na ito din. Sila, tumaka na. Ilan yung ginawa ko. If mo sa tapos kung ito mas maraming extension. Mas maraming pumunta na sa extension.
All right. Apologies if it took a bit longer, but we really have to cross-check things up so that we can be sure, especially about the scores. But we are now ready to show to you the results of the easy round. Can we flash the results? Is it okay? We're doing low tech here. We're transferring one file to the other. Let's just wait for a bit. Students, how are you? Are you ready for the second round? Are you itching? The easy round was easy, right? Uy, namatawa. Ang mga teacher coaches may namatawa. why reaction ang mga students. Kasi chicken ra gyud no. So, ato i-up gamay ang ato ang game karon no kay padung naman ta sa moderate round or category. So, a little bit ko kanan level up ang mga questions. Alright? I think we're ready to show. Okay, this is the result of the first round, the easy round. Remember that each correct answer was worth 2 points. So in the lead, we have 1 in the, 3 in the lead with, there's someone there, 20. 20 lagi. So, someone got a perfect score, and this is from Don Sergio Osmeña Senior Memorial. That's chicken lagi mga teachers. So, chicken lagi. Perfect one. In second place, we have 3 who got 16 points. Correct? Pardo National High School, Guba National High School, and Bulacau Community High School. Congratulations. But this is still the first round. But in third place, with 14 points, we have also 1, 2, 3, 4 schools. And these are Tejero Knight High School, Cebu City National Science High School, Abeliana National School, and Toong Integrated School. But as I always say, it's anyone's game because now the moderate round will give you 3 points for each correct answer. And you will be given longer also, time to think about your answer. You have now 12 seconds. So kaya pa, it's anyone's game. Are we ready to go into the second round? Students, sige, let's go. Can you please get another set of answer sheets? The same thing, detach the sheets from the folder, fill out the first sheet with your name and school. And use 1 sheet each for each question, for our questions. 1 sheet each. Okay. Are we ready? Let's begin. Let's begin our second round, the moderate category, with the first question coming from question number 3. Okay? This is question number 3. Polygamy was not practiced in pre-colonial Visayas. True or false? You have to write true or false, the complete word. Polygamy was not practiced in pre-colonial Visayas. True or false? 12 seconds starts now. And timers has ended. Please raise your sheets. Our timer didn't sound. Okay. Polygamy was not practiced in pre-colonial Visayas. The answer is false. Polygamy was practiced in pre-colonial Cebu. It's even practiced by some of you today. Funny thing there. According to Spanish chronicler Antonio de Morga, the inasawa or chief wife had primacy over other wives, and mistresses of the household. Okay, you may put down your answer sheet. Let us now go to the second question coming from question number 4. And this is question number 4. The revolt of 1576 was one of the earliest anti-Spanish revolts in Cebu. True or false? The revolt of 1576 was one of the earliest anti-Spanish revolts in Cebu. True or false? Timer starts now. Time's up. Raise your sheets. The revolt of 1576 is one of the earliest anti-Spanish revolts in Cebu. The answer is true. According to written records, Governor General Francisco de Sande reported to King Philip II of Spain that Cebuanos rose up in revolt after being emboldened by the invasion of Limahong, a Chinese pirate and warlord in Luzon. That was in 1576. You may put down your sheets. Take another sheet for our third question, coming from question number 12. Let's check out question number 12. The Cebu Metropolitan Cathedral was initially made of wood, bamboo, and nipa during the early years of Spanish rule. True or false? The Cebu Metropolitan Cathedral was initially made of wood, bamboo, and nipa during the early years of Spanish rule. True or false? 12 seconds starts now. Time's up. Please raise your sheets. The Cebu Metropolitan Cathedral started out being made of wood, bamboo, and nipa during the early years of Spanish rule. The answer is true, like any other church. The Cebu Metropolitan Cathedral was initially made of wood, bamboo, and nipa during the 1600s and 1700s. Question. All right. Let's go to the fourth question. Coming from question number 14. Let's check out question number 14. Kamote, or sweet potato, is endemic to the Philippines. True or false? Kamote, or sweet potato, is endemic to the Philippines. True or false? Timer. The timer starts now. Time's up. Raise your sheets, please. Kamote, or sweet potato, is endemic to the Philippines. The answer is false. Kamote, or Ipomea batatas, or sweet potato, was native to tropical Central and South America. It was later brought to the Philippines by the Spaniards. Okay, please put down your sheets. Let's go now to the fifth question. And this comes from question number 13. This is question number 13. During the pre-colonial era, datus and Visayan nobles were usually buried with their jewelry as part of their bahandi, or wealth heirloom. True or false? During the pre-colonial era, datos and Visayas nobles were usually buried with their jewelry as part of their bahandi or wealth. Heirloom, true or false? Timer starts now. Time's up. Please raise your sheets. In the pre-colonial era, the datos and the Visayan nobles buried their jewelry with them. It's part of their bahandi or wealth heirloom, and this is true. Visayan nobles and datos and rahas were usually buried with their gold ornaments. The most notable of them are the golden face coverings on the eyes, nose, and mouth. Okay, so we're halfway through the second round. Let's proceed. Here's the sixth question coming from question number 2. This is question number 2. Pre-colonial Visayans wore their hair short. Particularly the men, we're talking of men also. Pre-colonial Visayans wore their hair short, true or false? Timer starts now. All right, raise your sheet. Pre-colonial Visayans wore their hair short. This is false. It was recorded that in the 16th century, pre-colonial Cebuanos and other Visayans had long hair. To cut their hair short was either a sign of deepest mourning or as a punishment. Okay, seventh question. And it comes from question number 9. This is question number 9. When Cebu opened to world trade during the 1860s, it did not experience any growth and continued to decline. True or false? When Cebu opened to world trade during the 1860s, it did not experience any growth and continued to decline. True or false? Time starts now. Time's up. Raise your answer sheets. When Cebu opened to world trade during the 1860s, it did not experience any growth and continued to decline. True or false? The answer is false. Cebu began to prosper once again as a trading port when it opened to world trade in 1860. All right, let's go to our 8th question. And it's question number 1. This is question number 1. Pre-colonial Cebu was a complex chiefdom, a loose federation of chiefs bound by ties of personal allegiance to a senior among them. True or false? Pre-colonial Cebu was a complex chiefdom, a loose federation of chiefs bound by ties of personal allegiance to a senior among them. True or false? Time starts now. Time's up. Can you please raise your sheets? Pre-colonial Cebu was a complex chiefdom, a loose federation of chiefs bound by ties of personal allegiance to a senior among them. This is true. Prior to the arrival of Magellan, there was a loose confederation of chieftains in Cebu who were vassals or chiefs who paid tribute to Raha Tumagan. All right. Our ninth question. From question number 7. Here's question number 7. During the Battle of Tres de Abril, many pro-Spanish Cebuanos took refuge in Fort San Pedro together with the Spanish soldiers. True or false? During the Battle of Tres de Abril, many pro-Spanish Cebuanos took refuge in Fort San Pedro together with the Spanish soldiers. True or false? 12 seconds starts now. Time's up. Raise your sheets. During the Battle of Tres de Abril, many pro-Spanish Cebuanos took refuge in Fort San Pedro together with the Spanish soldiers. The answer is true. During the Battle of Tres de Abril, the Spanish garrison, along with Spanish civilians and pro-Spanish Cebuanos, retreated to Fort San Pedro, where they were besieged by Leon Quilat and the Cebuano revolutionaries. All right, our last question for the round. Here's our last question. Question number 8. This is question number 8. During 1800, an account recorded that Cebu had no mayors, no aldermen, nor Spanish inhabitants, but was a native town and considered an embryonic city. During 1800, an account recorded that Cebu had no mayors, no aldermen, nor Spanish inhabitants, but was a native town and considered an embryonic city. True or false? 12 seconds starts now. Time's up. Can you please raise your sheets? In 1800, an account recorded that Cebu had no mayors, no aldermen, nor Spanish inhabitants, but was a native town and considered an embryonic city. The answer is true. Cebu suffered an economic decline during the 16th and 17th centuries. By 1800, Cebu was merely an embryonic town with a small population, so there was no clear civil government. All right. We are now finished with our second round, the moderate category. Kindly please collect your answer sheets, including in the first page, where you fill out your name, school, and place them back inside the folder for our marshals to collect. Nagpanon na ang pag-adto sa CR. We are going to take a 5-minute break for us to tabulate the scores. This is also the best time to do a toilet break, student representatives, or take a water break. I believe we are ready to see the results of the second round, our moderate category. And this is the result. Okay. Let's check out the scores in the lead for the second round with 30 points. It's from Ramon Duterte Memorial National High School. In second place with 24 points. There are three schools that got 24 points. Palco National High School, Avellana National School, and Tuong Integrated School. And in third place with 21 points, there are a few of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Is it 5 or 6? 6. Guba National High School, Tahog National High School, Bulacau Community High School, Cebu City National Science High School, and Bonbon, is it Bonbon? Bonbon National High School. Okay? But again, because our final round, the difficult category, will now give you 5 points for a correct answer. So I believe it's still anyone's game. All right? So, shall we go to the third and final round? Students? Okay? Kindly please get the last folder with the remaining answer sheets. Detach the answer sheets and fill out the first page with your name and school. Just a reminder that for this round, you are now going to be writing down the answer yourself. There are no more options, no more choices. You cannot weigh your answers between two or more questions, or rather answers or choices. You have to provide the answer yourself. Okay? And again, wrong spelling, wrong. Shall we begin our third and final round? Marshals, let's begin. Okay, are you ready? Here's the first question, coming from question number 8. This is question number 8. What do you call the spacious balcony in Cebu's Spanish-era houses that was used as laundry area or for leisurely activities? The area in Cebu's Spanish-era houses which has a spacious balcony, that area, used as laundry area or for leisurely activities. We have 15 seconds now. Timer starts now. Time's up, pens down, sheets up, please. Sheets up. Properly, please. The spacious balcony in Cebu Spanish-era houses that was used as laundry area or for leisurely activities is called the azotea. The azotea. Please check. The azotea or rooftop in English is an evolution of the pre-colonial pantao or batalan where laundry was done. Azoteas were also used for leisurely activities. Okay, please put down your answer sheets. Let's go to the second question, coming from question number 14. This is question number 14. This was a sacrifice and a formal act of worship conducted by a babaylan for fertility of crops and domestic animals, for newlyweds, for rain and for weather, good weather, for victory in war, for healing and for placating the souls of the deceased. The deceased. This was a sacrifice and a formal act of worship conducted by the baybaylan for fertility of crops and domestic animals, for newlyweds, for rain and for fair weather, for victory in war, for healing and for placating the souls of the deceased. 15 seconds starts now. Time's up. Please raise your sheets. What is this called? The sacrifice and formal act of worship conducted by the baybaylan for several reasons. Fertility of crops and domestic animals, for newlyweds, for rain, for weather, for victory in war, for healing, and for placating the souls of the deceased. It's called anito or pag-anito. Anito or pag-anito was a formal act of worship during the pre-colonial period performed by a babaylan. The term is often confused with the Tagalog term which is used to describe an idol or an ancestor or a spirit or deity. May we ask for silence, please? Okay, we can now proceed to question number 3. And we will take it from question number 2. This is question number 2. What was the first recorded printing press in Cebu? So we need the name of the printing press first recorded in Cebu. 8 seconds starts now. All right, kindly raise your sheets. The name of the printing press first recorded here in Cebu is Imprenta Escondrillas y Compañía. Imprenta Escondrillas y Compañía. The Imprenta Escondrillas y Compañía was also the first recorded printing press outside Manila. It was founded by Domingo de Escondrillas and started operations in 1873. Complete, please. Imprenta Escondrillas y Compañía. Okay, let's go to our fourth question. And it comes from question number 9. When is the fiesta in Old Parian celebrated? The Fiesta of Parian. When is it celebrated? Timer starts now. Time's up. Kindly raise your sheets. The fiesta in Old Parian is still the same fiesta, the same date that we celebrate the Parian Fiesta, and that's on June 24 or the 24th of June. Fiesta in Parian is held every 24th of June, and this coincides with the feast day of San Juan Bautista, Saint John the Baptist, the patron saint of Parian. Okay, sige. Let's go to the fifth question, from question number 12. This is question number 12. What is the Visayan term for gold? What is the Visayan term for gold? Timer starts now. Okay, please raise your sheets up. The term, the Visayan term for gold is bulawan. The Visayans called gold bulawan, presumably because, or it comes from the word bulaw, which meant red or rosy. Pre-colonial Visayas and northern Mindanao was said to be abundant with gold minerals along streams and rivers in the islands. Okay, I think we are now halfway through. Kapit na makuha. Let's go to our sixth question. From question number 4. And this is question number 4. What do you call the tree sap mixed with lime that was used to hold together blocks of stones of Spanish colonial structures or buildings in Cebu? This is the tree sap mixed with lime that was used to hold together blocks of stones, Spanish colonial structures or buildings in Cebu. 15 seconds starts now. Time's up. Kindly raise your sheets. The tree sap mixed with lime used to hold the blocks of stones of Spanish colonial structures or buildings in Cebu is called lawat or lawat. Lawat or lawat is a lime mixed with the sap of a tree that is used as a strong adhesive to hold stone blocks found in stone structures during the Spanish colonial period. Okay, seventh question. From question number 10. What was the name of the first playhouse or theater in Cebu? The name of the first playhouse or theater in Cebu. Timer starts now. Time's up. Kindly raise your sheets. The first playhouse or theater in Cebu is Teatro Junquera or the Junquera Theater. Teatro Junquera was the first theater in Cebu established by Governor Inocencio Junquera, the Spanish governor of Cebu from 1893 to 1895. Later, it became known as Teatro Oriente or Oriente Theater. Buhi pang Oriente. Okay. Eighth question. Question number 1. Here is question number 1. This was the name given to folk rebels in Cebu in the aftermath of the Philippine-American War. The name given to folk rebels in Cebu in the aftermath of the Philippine-American War. 15 seconds starts now. Sheets up, please. The folk rebels in Cebu were called Pulahan or Pulahanes. The Pulahan or Pulahanes were Cebuano folk rebels who terrorized the Cebuano countryside shortly after the Philippine-American War. They were later branded by the Americans as brigands or bandits. They were known for visibly wearing clothes with stripes of red. Therefore, Pulahan or Pulahanes. Okay, ninth. We're down to the ninth question. Comes from question number 7. What do you call the dining room or hall or the dining hall in Cebu Spanish era houses? What do you call the dining room or dining hall in Cebu Spanish era houses? Time, please. Timer, please. Time's up. Please raise your sheets. The dining room or dining hall in Cebu Spanish era houses is called comedor. Comedor is the dining room where families and friends gather to feast and drink. It also showcases the family's collection of silver, glassware, and porcelain. Okay, our last question now. Okay, ready? Coming from question number 5. Name the 2 types of wood widely used in the construction of Spanish-era houses. The 2 types of wood widely used in the construction of Spanish-era houses. Timer starts now. Okay, these 2 types of wood used for the construction of Spanish-era houses were widely used because they were strong. They are Nara and Molave or Tugas. But we need 2. Wooden houses and structures during the Spanish period normally used local hardwoods, such as Nara, Molave, Iper, Mangle, Bayong, Bayawan, and Bangalnga in their construction. Nara and Molave were widely used as hardwoods. Kindly please raise your answers properly. Last hurrah. Raise it properly. Okay. We're done. Kindly please collect your sheets and your the front page. Put them all back inside the folder for our marshals to correct. Once again, congratulations to all our student representatives. You did us proud. 3 rounds of questions in culture and heritage. Cebuano culture and heritage. And you made it. But we can only declare 3 winners today, and 2 will advance to the championship on Monday. While our marshals are collecting the answer sheets, let's wait for, again, this time, 10 minutes, because we not only have to compute for this round, the final round, but we have to now compute all the scores for the 3 rounds. Okay, so a longer period to breathe, easy, and wait for a bit. Again, you want to go to the toilet or you want to take a water break, you may do so. But go back to your seats after you are done. Thank you.
I protest about a question.
Chaman.
Nag-zero na nila kasturyan. Apil mo pa sa board.
But I need to know lang, hindi lang ko kayo makuhan ko.
Nagkuhan pa sila, check ko. Duha ka protest nun o sa Bulawan and katong isa kumpanya niya kanang ilang sa Binulawan. Marami ana may dili siya pwede kay wala siya sa reference material ang Binulawan samot niya. Marami action word na sa siya dili siya question
correct.
man kay Visayas term for gold.
Gold man ang
Ang sa ito. Insist gyud siya na dili pwede man.
Dili o di man. Unsa may kana?
Ito is kumpanya di
Na naman.
or sila something sa Del.
Hotel Manila.
Del ila.
Oh,
Yung naman
nagkapon.
meeting ini.
O niya giingan niya, inisubot. Ren.
Ang naib sa itong si Kitsutunos po, tanong siya if pwede ba mag-consider hinulawan because napasusod ang
May hinulawan. Hinulawan mo tayo.
Hindi na pa
Hanapay
nilawan.
na isa hinulawan. Ang usa is binulawan.
So hinulawan is fine. Fine gold.
Fine gold na siya, but it's still gold.
But it's still gold.
Himulawan kasi sa mga person dili hino.
Oh, himo.
Himo ato ma'am. Himo man na random na hino.
Himulawan pero sa Toledo man it's hinulawan.
Yeah, ang mga po is the book. No, the Hinulawan was the name of the old river nila. I know that when it's what's history.
So sa may kwan
Himulawan man na.
himulawan.
Himo.
Hino.
Himo.
Hino.
Oh, so what's the other?
Ang katong binulawan kaya marami
Klaro kay nawadi ho.
Okay.
Na-action
It's action naman.
Ang sayop piraharan kay is kumpanya. Di man din is kumpanya ra. Ay
Sa
lang
is
sa
kumpanya.
Ang katong
Ano na ginato ilang answer sa
ang katong effect katong kwan
Wa may di del.
walay day
Wa may di.
imprenta de.
imprenta
Tanawa sa
day.
imong kuan dito.
Sige.
I-kompleto gid ya kani imprenta di kani yun.
Oh.
So yun tanan.
Kanang GNY lang niya.
Yan lang yan. Pero mahod mo pareho
Wala
naman
naman na.
hapon.
Yeah.
Ang katuran natungangan na siya.
Sangit na to.
So ibutangan di there.
It's still the same mini action.
Oh, din mo accept it.
Di ang del.
Normal to, di ba? Ay, kot ka to sa kumpanya.
Himulawan.
Yeah, ang katong usas kay concern na to, the same teacher kato na lang kay escondidas hi kumpanya ra wala imprenta. Pero kung di mo siya mag-consider. If you say imprenta, that's really the
Printing
price.
press. Yes.
Pa-review na rin para ma-proper.
Tanawa na
Ilang
naman
answer
ka.
sa ilang answer sheet. Pakita.
And then the source, ha? Always go back to the source.
Pabalik ang answer sheet.
Ato asilan rin. Ano, okay. Ako ba ko ang gusto niya. I-check yun yung balik. Okay na ba yan? But i-check ang rental na.
also frameworks na yeah, but it's no one different. So, you're right. The old name is the very, but it is not from the word, from the little. No. Look at the question. Golden. Yeah. Katong Discordia press kasi escort din ka press answer sa katong kay taman sa post namin din.
Sige na, sige na. End it na rin. Kung tagay ko kung saan ay final hana, mga i-consider. So, unsa naman?
I-announce mo mga mo niya ang school.
Unsa man niya ha?
Ang conference na to, ang hinalawan nila.
is okay. 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 Kaya pwede na ta? Nanata ang scores. Yun, sa kayo nga nang dito ginagawa.
Paano ang word formation na question is how is the silent verb go?
Yeah, kung sa manang binulaw.
Ano siya mo mag-goal making na pero pag tayo na ito
But I need to know kung saan yung meaning sa binulaw.
hindi siya official word number sa pinaka-total niya. Wala siya listed sa reference ng binulaw.
No, ang matter is when you use binulawan, it changes the word. So, but what does it mean? Say binulawan. Check it. All right. Okay. Sorry it took a while to compute not only the scores, but we have two questions about two questions actually about two answers that we gave. I'd like to already announce the decision for these questions. This one was raised by, is it, sorry, let's begin first with the Science High, Cebu City National Science High questions about, let's begin with the imprenta de escondrillas y compañía, the addition of the de. And we are going to accept that because we have a source that puts a de. Right? The other question, something to do with hinulawan. Okay? Hinulawan says there is derived from bulawan. But though when you say derived, it means that it could be a logical extension or a modification. The question was, what was the Visayan word for bulawan? Therefore, for gold rather, and therefore the only thing that we could accept is bulawan. The questions raised by the Hope National High School, something to do with same question of the word for gold, bulawan. And the answer was, of the student, was binolawan. It's very obvious that the addition of in definitely changes the word. We even consulted Dr. Erlinda K. Alburo, who is an expert on Cebuano language. When you now call it binulawan, it actually could mean there is an addition, another ingredient added to gold, or it could mean gold-like. So it is not gold at all. So we cannot accept binulawan. Another question from the same school is whether we can consider Escondrilla Press. Obviously, it's very much truncated. The answer, the complete answer is Imprenta, Escondrillas, let me go back to my copy. Imprenta, Escondrillas y Compañía. And that's what we should accept. We have sources and we are going to abide by our sources because we share the sources early on. Okay? Daghan kaayong salamat. This makes our quiz ball very interesting with new questions. No, but those are the decisions. I hope you can abide by the decisions. And this is first, let us show to you the results for the third round. This is the difficult category. Wow! We have the leading school for the third round is Tejero. Is it Tejero? Tejero. Ninth High School with 15 points, followed by Talamban National High School with 10 points, and in third place, we have two, Tolong Integrated School and Bonbon National High School with 5 points. Oh, sorry. We have where? Oh, there's still others there, still at 5. Cebu City National High School, Don Sergio Esmeña Senior Memorial National High School, Pardo National High School, and Uba National High School. No? Now, what's the final? Let's check. And this is the final tabulation with 45 points in all three categories. We have from Pardo National High School, followed by just a mere point, Tejero Ninth High School, and another by mere point, Tolong Integrated School. These are our top 3. We will have an official announcement and official picture taking here at the front. But we have now our 3 winners, but as I mentioned before, only the top 2 can advance. So, next, on Monday, we will see Pardo National High School's contestant and Tejero Night High School's contestant on Monday. Okay? I know the teacher coaches are much more excited than the students, but we have to prepare. Before we close, I just like to recognize and thank Miss Alice Ganar, the Cebu City Division Education Program Supervisor of Araling Panlipunan. Daghan kayong salamat, ma'am, for coming and showing your support not only to the activity but also to our schools and our students. And with that, by the way, I will close, but after that we will have the official pictorials. And so I would like to thank again the schools that are here, especially our student representatives. I am so proud, we are so proud of you. This is no mean feat. No? And you are really on the right track of finding your identity and being proud of who you are, because you have already started to read about your identity. Okay? This is who you are. Congratulations to everyone. And congratulations to our teacher coaches. Grabe ang suporta. Pinangga kaayo, no? Tinatdan og mga tubig. Yang pinangutana, ganahan ka mangihi. Isa ba? No? So, thank you kaayo. And of course, I'd like to thank the team, the TKC team, our volunteer marshals who are here, our tech, IT even supported us. Banban, thank you. And we have one more qualifier round tomorrow. These are still schools, these are not anywhere Cebu City schools, but nearby schools, no? City divisions. So this will be the last of our qualifier rounds tomorrow. And so we will have, hopefully you will still be able to, we will be watching our grand finals on December 19, Monday at the same time. So two of you, we will see you on Monday, of course. And with that, thank you very much for watching and being here for Palistohay Cebuano Quiz Bowl on Cebuano Culture and Heritage. And we'd like to thank again Grade 7 for the support and to the teachers. Now we go to our, all right. And so we are going to announce formally and officially our winners. In third place, and we'll get the 2,000 peso cash as well as a certificate, is Dayan M. Ubanan of the Home Integrated School. In second place, from Tejero Night High School, and Maroman. Congratulations, you will get 3,000 pesos at a certificate. And our first place will go to Divina Gelo C. Abarquez of Pardo National High School, and you will get 5,000 pesos and a certificate. Actually, everyone gets a certificate, but the certificates are still going to be signed by no less than DepEd Region 7 Director. So we're waiting for that, and you'll probably get your certificates a bit later, but definitely you have certificates. And no one, as I said, is going to go home empty-handed. Everyone is going to get tokens of appreciation, both the teacher and the student. Okay, daghan kayong salamat once again, and let's have our official picture taking. May I ask first our students to come? We'll have the first, second, and third at the middle, in the middle, and then the rest just beside them or around them. Guys, heads up, smile, be proud. You have done great things already by being here. Wait, are you please people sa kuan? Can we switch on the lights, please? Okay. Murag piit gyapon, and please, if you can, take off your mask so we can see your beautiful pahiyo. Smile. Smile dako. Dili smile sa baon. Okay. Then we'll ask the teacher coaches to stand beside or at the back of their students. Ma'am, pilit lang ka kay murag makabuti niya ka sa iyo. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Uy, murag kinahanglan mo compress, makaya ba? Uy, is murag kinahanglan compress. Kindly please just be close. Stay close. Ano lang. Ma'am, naluwa ka niyo feel, ma'am. Right. Exactly. Okay, smile. Okay, smile, everyone. Oh, di makita din smile is pamas. Balik. Okay. Daghan kayo salamat and congratulations. Please get your tokens and your prizes from them there. Congratulations everyone. Daghan salamat.